YouTube. It's your boy Cozy from BWC and now Boxing with Cozy. I'm gonna call this segment the casual boxer's opinion because I'm still out here learning the ins and outs of boxing, but I feel like I got something to say that represents for the people that isn't watching every fight, that isn't giving away an arm and a leg to watch a pay-per-view or to get nice seats at the fight, stuff like that. But before we get into this topic, I'm gonna need y'all to do one thing for me. I'm gonna need y'all to hit the like, hit the goddamn subscribe, and tune into the word. I've been seeing a lot of conflicting opinions and takes involving the Vasyl Lomachenko versus Devin Haney fight that happened a couple weeks ago now at the MGM Grand. And I think that there needs to be a level of consistency. Before I even get into that though, I'm gonna just say something real quick. You know, I think that there's a lot of people that can possibly beat Devin Haney. I believe that he probably lost the fight. Worst case scenario, he got a draw from what I saw. But regardless of all of that stuff, I've been noticing a really weird trend in boxing. It seems as if there's a lot of hatred towards this man for a lot of things that don't got nothing to do with boxing. It don't matter, because at the end of the day, we can say our opinions on somebody and say that they're this and that, but at the end of the day, they're just looking at it on YouTube and laughing in their mansion. So does it really matter what we as boxing fans think of them individually as a person? I don't really think so. And we put up a video the other day on our YouTube shorts where Devin Haney states that he wouldn't get beat by a white boy.
I will never lose to a white boy in my life. I don't care what nobody got to say. Listen, can't no white boy beat me on any day of the week.
We purposely put that video up there just to see what the boxing community thinks about it. And if you take a look at those comments, you're gonna see a lot of suspect stuff in there. And I get it. The comment wasn't the best to make. It was ignorant, dumb. But that doesn't require that you respond in such a way with so much vitriol. And it really says a lot about the boxing public, honestly. And please don't get us wrong, we love a good troll just as much as anybody else, but there's a certain point where it gets beyond trolling and you have to take a step back and remember that this is just a sport. That's all it is. It's not that serious, you know. And we might troll every now and then, but at the end of the day, I respect Devin Haney for what he has done so far in his career. Obviously, you don't become undisputed by being a complete bum. So I think that needs to be said. When it comes to the topic of robberies, fixings, etc., I think that we need to get a little consistent here. So I've either been to or watched 3 fights this year where people have accused of robberies or fixes or something of the sort. So the first one was Rayo versus Chris Colbert. Now, Chris Colbert got dropped in the second round, and he put up a pretty decent show for the rest of the fight. Do I think that he should have gotten a win? That's debatable. That's truly debatable. I can see why the judges scored in his favor because, in my opinion, I don't think that Rayo did enough after that drop in order to seal the deal. I think if Rayo was able to be a lot more aggressive right after the drop going into the next round, he could have probably gotten the stoppage. But he didn't. The judges gave it to him, and people cried robbery, fixing, etc. So that's one thing. Second fight, now we're talking Barroso versus Rolly. Was that a, as Chris describes, a gifted stoppage?
I've seen bad stoppages, but this was the definition of a gifted stoppage. And man, I'm going to just let that man, a gifted stoppage.
It was a little premature. You know, I mean, he was hurt, though. He was hurt. Like, I mean, you know, when you started doing the stanky leg, you're hurt, you know?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think that the fight should have stopped that at that point. But Was there anything suspicious about it other than the decision making of the referee? No, not really. And finally, when it comes to like I said, Haney versus Lomachenko, you can see that it could have went either way at certain points. I don't necessarily agree with the unanimous decision in favor of Haney, but some ways I can kind of see it. And I think that's the whole point. This is we're essentially arguing objectivity. And at the end of the day, if somebody doesn't get stopped, or if somebody doesn't get the fight going to decision, then that is the only way that you're definitively knowing if somebody's a winner. Because otherwise, it is not up to the merit of the boxer. It's not up to what the boxer feels like they did good. It's up to the judges. More importantly, it's up to the referee as well in the case of Rolly. I don't think that it's fair to discredit the sport of boxing because a call was made. You got to do more than enough in order to convince those judges that you should be the new champion. And I think that sometimes that burden of proof that needs to be shown is a little bit higher than just simply outboxing the champion. That's the only conclusion that I can come to. But let me know what y'all think, man. Do you guys believe that every bad call is a robbery? Should we have more consistent criteria as to how boxing matches are scored? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. But again, this has been your boy Cozy. This is BWC. We keep it 8 more than 92. I'm gonna be back with y'all soon. Peace.
Bill called me out after my last fight, so now I'm here and they ran out the ring.